Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. We're doing your weekly reading for January 24th through 30th, 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, and your fabulous energy. Thank you once again to all of those of you who checked out last week's readings, who entered the contest, and I will be doing more of those in the future. I think I'm probably going to do one a month. Going on from there. And Aquarius, it is your guys' birthdays, so I do actually have a birthday pick a card message that is up for you guys. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anyone on the cusp, and those messages will be there for you. But let's get right into your reading. So we've got the Dragon's Horde, and we also have Falling Angel. Okay, oh dear, okay. I just, I have to laugh at the little note on the bottom of this particular card with the Fallen Angel, spiritual narcolepsy. And of course, narcolepsy is just falling asleep at the drop of a hat. And of course, depending on, you know, kind of your state of mind or your energy levels, if you're doing meditation, sometimes people just fall right asleep, right? It's like, ooh, relax time, and you fall asleep. Anyways, so sometimes I have to laugh at that one. But we do have the Dragon's Horde here protecting the future. Now is the time here, dear Aquarius, to take the steps to build your future. Okay, are you stuck in a rut? Are you feeling as though you're in your comfort zone, but it's really not all that great and not all that comfortable? Is there something that you've been putting off here, Aquarius? Okay, now is the time for you to put those building blocks into place for your future. Put some money in the bank, okay? Just you know, just kind of save for the rainy day a little bit, okay? But when we do protect the future, we do take those steps to make sure that down the road we're a little bit more comfortable, and you know, we don't have to necessarily worry as much. So, you know, if some catastrophe happens or something, maybe we've got a little bit of something squirreled away. Okay, are you maybe wanting to build your own business and not rely on somebody else? Now is the time. So if you've got anything that you've been looking to do, looking to change, okay, looking to move forward with, expand, grow, okay, something to put aside for the future, those building blocks of life, now is that time, okay? All of these wonderful riches of the universe are yours for the taking, should you dare to accept the challenge. But we have Falling Angel as well, spiritual narcolepsy. So yes, I do have to kind of chuckle a little bit sometimes at this one just because of the name. But really, this is Spirit's little heads up. Okay, sometimes we get in an energy of complacency. Sometimes we, you know, we're kind of following a certain path, a certain track, and we kind of go through the motions. We're not necessarily engaged anymore, and it's kind of like we're a little bit asleep at the wheel. Okay, and it's not necessarily that there's anything bad going on or anything like that, but Spirit kind of wants to give you here a little bit of a wake-up call. You're on a great pathway. You're on a great track. There's wonderful things ahead for you. There's wonderful things happening spiritually for you as well. So if you've been feeling as though you're stuck in a rut, Spirit asks you here, whether this is your spiritual growth, personal growth, financial growth, putting anything away for the future, okay, this is Spirit's reminder to re-engage in your situation, okay? Re-engage, reignite that fire, that passion, that fuel that lives within you, okay? To rise yourself back up to new heights, to see things from a higher perspective, and to listen to your inner guidance system, okay? Watch for those signs, symbols, and synchronicities when it's time to change or when it's time to put the ball in motion, okay? It's really about being connected, okay, on many planes, on the 3D level, the 5D level. Okay, so this is a time for great growth, positive change for you, but you gotta be with it. You gotta be really lit on fire a little bit there. Okay, so it's just a little bit of a spiritual, angelic kind of wake up call there. Okay, so you know, and also if you are somebody that does, you know, if you engage in any meditations or anything like that, meditations are wonderful. Okay, Spirit just wants to remind you there that make sure that you do that when your energy is pretty decent, like where you're not like overrun, overtired, okay? And while meditations are relaxing and can certainly put you to sleep, there's some great sleep meditations out there, but we do want to be we want to fall awake, not really fall asleep, okay? So just pick and choose whenever you do those meditations, because I think some of you are falling into a dead sleep, okay, when you try and do that. So maybe just change your time of day when you do those, and you will find that your connection is way better. So let's see what else we've got for you guys for your week ahead. So current situation, heart of the matter, the King of Swords. Okay, I like the King of Swords. Crowning, this is your thoughts and influences. We've got the Six of Coins. Beneath you, the Four of Coins, giving you a good solid foundation, okay? So for some of you, your focus really is on money, increase, wealth, putting money aside for the rainy day. Interesting. Inauspicious placement for you is the King of Coins, and your auspicious placement, we've got the Five of Swords coming out there. The energy at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Coins. Interesting. So the Queen of Coins is, is that energy where you have the ability here to attract a lot of abundance into your life, a lot of opportunities. Those doors are opening up for you, okay? This financial growth, financial improvements, okay? Making improvements on your home even as well, okay? Are you looking to invest in something for your future, okay? That investment that you make today will blossom and grow into something wonderful. And the Queen of Coins isn't really necessarily so much the go-getter of financial independence and security and abundance, okay? It's really about making those smart moves and putting the time and energy into something so that it blossoms, okay, without a lot of, not necessarily a lot of input, right? You nurture something there rather than being that go-getter, okay? But first, you need to get started, okay? And I do see we do have a King of Coins here as well, so we do actually, in some aspects, we've got soulmate energy coming here. So you could, you and a significant person in your life could actually have a different view, a different opinion on money, on your finances, on where to put your money, where to invest your money. So there could be a little bit of a challenge there. There's certainly a very important conversation with that King of Swords that may need to happen. Okay, there's a little bit of conflict there with that Five of Swords, but with this being in your auspicious placement, you do have the ability to take the lead and to clear the air, to be honest, to be open, and to resolve a conflict, okay? So, sometimes money isn't, sometimes it can be, money is a necessary evil, okay? Unfortunately, there's some views out there about, what our lives would be like without money. In a utopian world, maybe we wouldn't need any, but unfortunately at the moment, we do need it. So it can actually be kind of a very sticky point between couples sometimes. Okay, but there may be, something that you are looking to do with your finances, and perhaps you're looking to get some sort of information, support, maybe some guidance, like see a business advisor, a financial planner perhaps, okay, in order for you to invest your money wisely and help it grow. All right, so right in the heart of your reading, we do have the King of Swords. So communication really is important in the week ahead, okay? And these are conversations or communications that you may actually have to initiate. Okay, because the King of Swords really is that leader. So this is about you being in charge and taking the lead on important conversations in your life. The King of Swords also is highly intuitive and very wise as well. So your intuition is really going to guide you and light your way. All right, and if you are looking to expand your spiritual self, okay, the King of Swords is a great energy to have. Okay, but there may be some truths that come to light in the week ahead, okay? Some really good news may actually be on the horizon for you also. But the King of Swords with the King of Coins here, there may be something that you need to research in the week ahead, okay? Dig in your heels a little bit and kind of knuckle down and get the information that you need in order for you to make the smart decisions that you may need to make. Okay, and sometimes, sometimes we don't want to admit that we don't have all the answers, but sometimes we just don't. Okay, so we may need to, go out and find that information for ourselves, use whatever resources that we can find, or even ask for advice. The King of Coins can certainly represent somebody who is a little bit of a financial whiz, a dynamo, perhaps someone who usually is really smart with money, so a banker, a financial planner, advisor, okay, anything like that. Even with the King of Coins there and the Queen of Coins showing up here too, maybe even a real estate agent. All right, especially if you're looking to make some sort of big investment, possibly in your home. Okay, if you're looking to maybe renovate your house, buy a new house, downsize, upsize, okay, maybe even buy a second one if you're so fortunate, okay, but whatever that happens to be, okay, this may be someone who, you need to use a very, keep your wits about you. Okay, this King of Coins, of course, is in your inauspicious placement. So this could just be something that's hard for you to deal with, right? Making difficult decisions or something in regards to your finances. This can represent somebody that you don't know at this particular time. So it's like, oh, someone coming in. Well, I'm not really too sure I know you. Okay, well, I'll think about what you have to say and what advice you have to give me. Let me chew on that for a little bit, because you know what? I'm gonna do my own kind of research here as well. Okay, with this being in your inauspicious, there could be someone that is giving you some good advice. You might not want to take it. Okay, but on the other coin as well, there could be someone that is giving you advice or has something for you, but you need to be cautious because we do have the Five of Swords that's coming here as well. And of course, the King of Coins is right behind you there. So there might be a little bit of caution that's needed. I don't feel that it's anyone pulling the wool over your eyes, but sometimes people don't have all the answers, but they think they do. Okay, so just use a little bit of discernment there. Do your own homework and research. Ask for a second opinion if you need to ask for a second opinion, and everything will work out tickety-boo for you. All right, but I'm also feeling here the King of Coins, of course, can be a important person in your life. Maybe you have opposing views on money, okay, but I'm also feeling here that it's just someone that you could certainly meet along your journey. Okay, now some of you are perhaps having some sort of issue with somebody in your work environment or in your home environment. Again, you may not be seeing eye to eye, or it could be something that hits you off, it takes you off guard, hits you by surprise, okay? You might actually be expecting some sort of windfall or some sort of improvement in your finances. The Six of Coins is in your crowning position, so this is either what's influencing you or what you're thinking about is those small improvements, okay? What investments, what improvements can I make today that set me up for my future? The Six of Coins quite often indicates a surprise, okay, a little bit of a financial improvement and increase in your money, in your situation, okay, and this may be something that you've been expecting for a while, okay, or something that maybe your intuition is telling you that, I think there's something good coming in here for you, okay, maybe keep your wits about you here, okay, but the Six of Coins, yes, it does bring surprises, usually happy ones, okay, but it doesn't have to be necessarily about your money. It's the law of giving and receiving, and it is a card of charity. But the coins cannot just represent your money, they can also represent your knowledge, okay, your wisdom, something that you may give to someone else, okay, or maybe something that comes back to you, okay, so maybe someone's got some free advice for you. Maybe you've been there for them at some point in their lives, and now they're reciprocating the favor a little bit, but you may not necessarily ask for it, or they could just pop in here out of the blue, okay, but they may have some information, some knowledge, or that advice for you, but you could also be dealing with someone there, and you might be giving that person some knowledge as well, okay, but with the Six of Coins can also be about commitment, okay, honest day's work for an honest day's pay, it's balance, okay, it can also be that commitment level between two people, right, and you think of, say, two married people or two people that are dating, and it's like, okay, I think we've got something that's a little bit askew at the moment here. We need to have a really important conversation about equalizing some responsibilities in our home, okay? And sometimes someone's focused a lot on their money, on their job, okay, and looking to level up, right? Someone could certainly be looking to level up in a workplace here. And sometimes we just get a little bit wrapped up in our work and we forget about other things in our life. So you may know areas of your life there with that Six of Coins where you and a person need to get back on the same page. Okay, but both people being equally invested in something, okay, but of course, sometimes that's not always easy conversation to have, especially if there's financial things that we're dealing with here, okay. But we do have the Four of Coins that is giving you a good solid foundation, okay, something that you can rely on, okay. Now the Four of Coins in this particular deck can sometimes represent an inheritance. Okay, and with the Six of Coins being an increase that you sometimes don't expect, the King of Coins being behind you, somebody could actually know that there's an inheritance on the way, or this could actually catch you by surprise. Okay, and it's something that you can put in the bank that you can invest in for your future. Unfortunately, in this particular deck here, the Four of Coins can not only represent an inheritance, but one in which it's not a living inheritance. Okay, so this could be something that comes from, an older relative who passes on, and perhaps there's a reading of the will that comes along. I mean, normally I'd probably, want to have the justice card coming in there, but that's not necessarily where it needs to come from, especially not everyone who reads a will is legal, right? Maybe there's an executor, okay, that you're dealing with there, but yeah, the Four of Coins in this deck here can certainly represent an inheritance after someone has passed on. Okay, so you may have that, and even though it's really positive, okay, there's a little bit of conflict that comes in there as well, because it's like, on one hand, you're really happy to have this money, okay, or maybe you inherited someone's house, okay, you're really happy for the increase, okay, but it's like a double-edged sword. Right? It's like, I'm really happy, but on the same side, I should also be grieving. Okay, so if that's you, big hugs to you, because it's not always easy to deal with. I mean, if it's a long lost relative you haven't seen for a long time, it's like, oh, wow, this is cool. Talked to this person for 10 years, but it could also be someone close to you. So it's always difficult to deal with things like that, even though they are very, positive for you, okay, in the long run for your bank account. But unfortunately, there is that double-edged sword that comes with that. However, the Four of Coins can also show you feeling as though you know that you need to invest in the future. You need to put some money away. Okay, you need to put some money in the bank, or you need to spend some money in order to increase your financial status and in order for you to blossom and grow in your situation. So whether you need to expand your knowledge and experience there somewhere, perhaps you need to get some advice, put some money in the bank, or again, maybe make that long-term investment. The Queen of Coins, right, would sit on an investment likely and nurture that investment for a long time, as with the King of Coins. Okay, but sometimes we want to pull some money out of the bank, or we want to put some in, and again, if you have a significant other, perhaps you're not entirely seeing eye to eye, so you need to hash that out a little bit, but there is that resolution there. So that Four of Coins shows a good solid foundation, okay, but a knowledge that there is more to come. Okay, and that you're looking for ways to find a little bit more. Okay, but whatever your situation is, whether you've got relationships going on, or whether this is just you working on your career, working on your home, okay, trying to make some improvements, all right, you may have some surprises coming your way, but ultimately you've got both feet on the ground with that Four of Coins. Okay, so really rely on your instincts there, and again, maybe do some research in the week ahead. But communication of all kinds, whether it's to yourself or externally, okay, it can also be incoming communication that you have as well there. But we do have the Five of Swords, okay, bringing in some conflict into your situation. The Five of Swords is always a little bit of a sticky card, and so you could have some disagreements in your workplace. Okay, you could have those situations where someone just wants to get the last word in. Okay, the Five of Swords in a weird way is quite often one of victory, but like a hollow victory sometimes, right? So sometimes, you know, let's say you're looking to how do I want to say it? You're looking to get like a promotion in your workplace or something, okay? And yes, you could certainly have that, but someone else has to lose out. Okay, Five of Swords. So you win, but someone else is hurt, or someone else loses something, right? So you know, same with an inheritance, right? It's like, on one hand, yes, I've got this is awesome, but there is some sort of hurt there as well at the same time. So it kind of puts a damper on things a little bit, okay? But in your week ahead, you may also just want to really be a little bit cautious with your communication in all forms, okay, with anyone in your life there, okay, and you really are keeping your wits about you with that King of Swords. So if someone wants to pick a fight, you're not going to have any of it, okay? We are still in Mercury retrograde, okay? So caution in your communication is certainly very important, okay? So, but this is your auspicious, so even though communication and conversations that may initially start off on a little bit rocky, you will be finding resolutions to things, putting things to rest, okay, and finding a healthier way to resolve any kind of conflict that does arise in the week ahead. All right, so overall quite positive, okay, a few little tricky little things here and there, but I think that if you keep your wits about you, and you notice how we have no emotions coming in here in your reading, okay, it's all about your logic, your clarity of thinking, speaking your truth, okay, your communication, okay, resolving conflicts, things like that, investing for the future, okay. It's not really an emotional week, at least not what's coming out here. So I'm going to get a couple of messages from the guardian angels here, and especially with that fallen angel energy. There's the first one, and there is the second one. All right, let's see what the guardian angels have to say for you guys this week. And the first one is healing. Very nice. Listen to your heart. Love is the greatest healer. It has the capacity to balance and heal your emotions, thoughts, and perceptions, which in turn will heal you physically. Your angels are here with you and will help you dissolve your fears. Trust in the power of love to guide you, and your life will magically transform. This card is confirmation that healing is occurring right now. Very nice, okay, especially considering we do have that Five of Swords, right? Those hollow victories, something that should be positive, but maybe there's some guilt or something that is attached to that, right? Especially if there's inheritances and things like that, right? So anyways, there's your second card. Oh, guilt. Huh, look at that. Okay. You do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love. Regardless of what you've done or what you think you failed to do from your soul's perspective, there's neither right nor wrong. Every experience in life is here to help you expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. You've done nothing wrong. So if there's any kind of guilt that you're dealing with, okay, anything like that, then that is a resolution for you there. Message from your guardian angels. I'm going to leave that there for you, Aquarius. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.